Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as the United States. Where we last left our nation, we had invaded the 13 colonies. Not us, the other 13 colonies, apparently. And we need to give somebody else a seat in the Congress. So we'll give Missouri a seat. We'll give Omaha one. Look at that devastation. Yeah, it seems to be the best we could do. We already gave that to the burghers. Yeah, and there's rebels over there. We'll deal with them shortly. Okay, these guys aren't needed over there, so we'll move them over here and send this fleet back to making us money. Okay, do we have any other trips around there? No, we don't. So we'll move these guys over and possibly get some mercs. I got some monarch points for free, like that. Colony here is done, so why don't we just move these troops over? I think I'll want to colonize... oh, it's Terra Incognita. Probably want to colonize Midway as well. Okay, Chile and Peru. Topped off relations. Let's do so with our ally Colombia. And we should with Brazil as well. Okay, native assimilation in Hawaii. Sounds good. We are getting back some guys up here. I wonder if we could attack Newfoundland without Britain getting involved. This is clearly buggy. Lewis and Clark expedition. Captain Meriwether Lewis and his close friend Second Lieutenant William Clark are proposing an American expedition to cross the western portion of America to find the most direct and practicable water communication across the continent. Together with a small group of volunteers, the two men will cross the continent and explore the Missouri River to find if the Columbia, Oregon, Colorado, or any other river may offer a waterway across this continent for the purpose of commerce. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Gives us a look at what's going on up here, and we can try getting some of Alaska. Colonized. Yeah, let's... that guy, and I think we could get cash them before too long. 1809, I guess it's going to be a little while. Okay, but we're coring some stuff. That'll help our economy. We're going to allow some heresy. That's fine. As we'll move these guys down south, in case we need to throw more of their bodies into the siege. Empty units don't do us any good on the siege. And we really should bust this. But we need a little bit more artillery for that. We really don't have the manpower for it. Lost our Inquisitor. And we don't have any money for anyone new this month. We'll save up and try get somebody to replace him soon. Let's get the +1 guy, because that's what we can afford for the moment. We only need 2 ships for now. Okay, Bible translated. A priest in Honolulu has translated the Bible into our language and has started to distribute copies of it to nearby villages throughout Hawaii. Great. We'll make Newfoundland, 13 colonies in Great Britain like us more, but the Pope and Mexico will get upset. That's fine. We don't bow to the Pope. Oh, sorry, little bro. Committee of Safety. From the Sons of Liberty, groups grew many committees of safety to discuss and spread awareness of the concerns of the time and consisted of every male adult in the community. Local militias are under the control of the committees, and the committees keep watch on the distrusted royal government of Great Britain. John Hancock has suggested that these committees of safety, which has been the operating government of all the colonies until the Confederation of Congress, will keep control over the militia and be given power to call out mandatory militia with penalties for failing to respond to a call-up and provide means of defense. So we get morale of armies for the next 10 years or prestige. Yeah. Yes, we'll take morale of armies, even if it gives us some debt temporarily, and because we need some mercs anyway. That should give us enough troops to put them down. Let's go for 2 more. This excess has often been kind to us. Really wish that we could break those walls. Okay. We're in Europe. Ottomans versus Russians. Not of great concern to us. Okay, there's a mountain, so we actually do not want to go into the mountains. We'll just go here and see if they'll come to us. We'll come back down south. Okay, do we get better tech here? Religious unity is pretty low. I say we get more religious unity. Lost our admiral, that's fine, we don't need him any longer. Portuguese Brazil, yes. Yes, we will back you up. And they're moving to the savannah, that works for me. We'll kill them. Should have actually separated out my units and sent in the infantry first. No debate in the Congress. Okay, do we want to charter a trade company? No. Trade efficiency? Advisor costs? I guess. Costs us a little bit of money. Church power, fine. Any other church power stuff? Diplo points, it's only a few. Prestige, we're gonna get a lot of prestige. It's only a few points. And I don't care too much, so I think with 72% chance, we'll just see how it goes. I'll just restore order with these troops. They should be more than sufficient. Upgrade our unit type. Look at all that offense. Napoleonic Square. Yeah. And we did crack the walls here, even without sufficient number of cannons to force the breach. Yeah, let's re-elect this guy. Term limits weren't a thing yet. Okay, and looks like, yeah, we're having no problems with rebels at the moment. So I like that. I wonder if we could actually even threaten Great Britain over this. It would be ideal. And we're going to move this guy up here. Actually, here. Yeah. Okay, come on, crack those walls. Yeah, we're running out of guys here. Spain's no longer a great power. Wow. So we're competitive with France. Rochester has been converted. And we'll just keep converting. 9 our time. 11 minutes, almost 12. Okay. Printing press is spreading throughout East Africa. I really should get some spy power here. Speed up this process. What's their local modifier here? Quarantine influenza. Okay, 604. So we're not too far in debt. If we can take some cash from them, that would be really nice. Another native assimilation event. That's really great. Yeah, if we could get Yakima, Spokane. Maybe even close this stuff off. Yeah, I think we're going to go upward and try to close that off. We might as well bring Hawaii under control first, because a lot of... wow. They're wrecking us. We might win another unit there. Or give him a general. Let's give him a general. Okay. Colombia is attacking Portuguese Brazil. And we're going to get Diplo power because 13 colonies, we really don't care what they think. They're not going to exist. I guess I don't think they will. Newfoundland is attacking Abenaki. I mean, we could have taken them, but our borders wouldn't have looked nice if we did. Persia is attacking Ottomans. U.S. presidential election of 1804. Campaign in the issues. 1804. President Jefferson handily checked a feeble challenge from a dying Federalist Party. The party had been severely damaged by a radical group within called the Excess Junta, which tried in vain to enlist some eastern seaboard states to secede from the Union, forming a New England Confederacy free from Jeffersonian democracy. Among the elites of the country, many still supported the Federalists and Pinckney, but the masses were discouraged by the behavior of the junta. Biggest issue was the Louisiana Purchase, as Federalists feared the more immigrants, Jefferson supporters that is, would break the balance of power at the expense of the Federalists. Thus Jefferson made significant inroads in once solid Federalist New England, and victory was his. Electoral votes, Jefferson 162, Pinckney 14. How will the spirit of America choose this time? Thomas Jefferson. 553 becomes our ruler, and we get 5 mercantilism. Yep. Thomas Jefferson. Let's get a screenshot of that. There we go. Thomas Jefferson. Good stuff. It's funny that we skipped Washington. Okay, we actually got more men back that month than we lost. This isn't something we've seen very often. Okay, I hope this process hurries up because I'm worried that we won't be able to colonize some of this stuff before the British do. Okay, humanists? Yeah, let's get that unrest down. Now we should have very few problems. Okay, we've got our 100 war score. Looks great, full annexations. That's the best that we could hope for, is that right there? Looks pretty beautiful, must say. We'll keep that fort, I like it. And we do have a little bit of unrest. And here. Looks like all over. Okay, so let's move the troops over and we'll split them in half. Conquer Florida, and we gotta recover manpower from that. Okay, turn Hawaii into a city, sounds good. Maybe someday we even get a president from there. Or from Kenya, depending on who you believe. I laughed at that because it was a stupid idea. Okay. France attacked Netherlands. I guess they must have won. Yeah. Not sure how that war turned out, but it kept Great Britain busy, and the more Europeans fight, the better. Looks like the French probably took British Guyana. Alright, we can pay off our debt. And we're making pretty good money for now. I think we'll upgrade this to a level 2 advisor. And hopefully we'll... yeah, we're still making money. Could start phasing out some of these mercs. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what our next move is. Let's see what the time is. 18 minutes. Yeah. I can't imagine that would be able to threaten them over something like this. We might just be able to attack them, I wonder. See, I don't think Great Britain would actually come in. But we don't want that for our borders. I mean, we want the United States. I mean, maybe we want Canada. Maybe we do. Not while we have 940 manpower. We're going to take it a little slower than that. Okay. Would you be our friend yet? No. But Chile would. I was hoping that the... oh! Yeah, the British might have won that. They might have taken West Indies. See how that happened. Yeah, I think they took it in that last war, 1804. Yeah, they must have. So it looks like France lost that war. I was hoping for an independent Haiti. I'd ally them in a heartbeat, even if they were tiny. And I don't like the fact that Portuguese Brazil is getting beaten up on. Hold line. Nice. We're almost done there. Still making a little bit of money each month. Love to invade them and just steal these colonies. I guess if we can just close these off, then they can have this area. I'm just concerned about pretty borders. Okay, we could spend some money. Yeah, why don't we do that? Any marks to get rid of, just to save up a little bit of cash? No, except for Hawaii. Because I'd rather not take a loan if we could save the cash. Okay, manpower needs to recover. That might be something we could do. No, it's not. No chance of that. Okay, looks like Portugal or somebody might have colonized there. So we can't do anything about that. Yeah, let's try to get our borders in Washington how we want them. We'll take out the loan. Just wait for other events. Or other missions. Sound like this. Alright, I'm not sure if we really want this fort. It is a mountain, and it does constrain movement between one part of the country and the other. Down here. Mexico can move through, and anyone who can move through Mexico can avoid it. And I know that we could increase our missionary strength by just passing the Popery Act, but that doesn't seem very American. So for role-playing reasons, we're leaving these alone. You can see a little bit of unrest, but I think it's entirely manageable now. We've got humanist ideas started. And now everything of ours should be cored. Oof. Yeah, I think that's going to go away. Legal reform. Like many states similar size, the outward unity of the United States is partly a mirage. Locally, any city, estate, or even village may have its own rules and laws since time immemorial. Since time immemorial. I don't think that's true. Eager to reduce inconsistent legislation in our country, the President has been withdrawing privileges and issuing new nationwide directives to bring order into chaos. Bring order into chaos. This is, however, not always immediately successful. The recent government directive is already being ignored in one part of the country. Thomas Jefferson's authority is in question. We could do legal reform to bring down the autonomy in Dakota. Or we could use force. That doesn't sound right. No, we could do it legally. And let's pay off that loan now. I don't have much in terms of monetary reserves, but things are looking good in our country. Might as well do that. Lost some prestige, that's just a generic event. Benedict Arnold died after a lifetime of faithful service to the American government. Now what we could do? Pull this guy back and start getting some claims on Great Britain. Because we at least want this. And hopefully Great Britain will get themselves into some sort of disastrous war. And Newfoundland, I wonder why you're allowed to be my rival. We'd really like to help you get your independence. It's like you, Mexico. Why do you dislike us? We should be friends. Massachusetts Humane Society, Boston. Citizens concerned about the needless deaths resulting from shipwrecks and drownings founded the Massachusetts Humane Society in order to save lives, publishing procedures for dealing with victims of shipwreck and other water-related accidents was the first life-saving activity the Society did, with instructions on where to find life-saving equipment and shelters which the Society had placed on the islands and coasts of Massachusetts Bay. This is something... So we could lose 20 admin to get plus 10% manpower for the rest of the game. Or we can get 10 admin. No, this is much better. We want that manpower. Colonial expansion. They want to go to Spokane. Oh, who am I to stop them? We have a frontier ethos. Go west, young man. Let's expand our army size. We can get much bigger. And I want more cannons. Obviously we don't have the money to get a bunch more cans right now. Okay, we can get a military idea, but we want this military tech. Can't afford to fall behind. We have to protect the independence of the Western Hemisphere, after all. There's no Monroe Doctrine yet, but we're anticipating it. Let's keep converting this stuff. British Columbia. So that's become a state. I bet I could just attack him. Lost our general up here. Okay. How much do you guys want to bet I could just attack these guys? I mean, maybe Britain will help them. that seems to be bugged in this, at least in the current patch. So I think I'm going to wipe them out. I guess I could let them colonize a little bit further. Just get an army up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously we can march some troops up there, but this is perfectly fine. We want a stronger army anyway. Hey, we're starting to get some cash. I'll build these up into real armies. France and Spain are fighting. That's fine by me. Get these guys back to our capital, just in case we need them. Actually, we need them in Mexico. Well, Texas, where there's Mexican separatists. Okay, we can get this, or we could get tolerance of heretics. We don't have a whole lot of those. Oh, I guess we do. Yeah, okay. With this indirect rule. And we're just going to gain a little bit of corruption, because we can buy that down with money. We don't need to spend 30 ducats a month on it. I think Netherlands just got bullied out of a province down here. Did. Oh, rough. Okay, British Columbia. So we're going to go for this one. And I'm curious if Great Britain will even be called in. Yakima is producing gold. Great. No sign of Britain in the war. Accumulate money sounds good. And we'll just leave this army right there. And we won't be able to take this because it's not controlled by them. We can take this stuff, which is Canadian, not American. We're going to keep Thomas Jefferson. He has been re-elected, and he'll get us a lot more monarch points. Go ahead and get some spy power here, and get our troops to be better. Okay, now we're ahead of time, and we can start working on some of these offensive ideas, which I really do want. I want that siege ability, I want the discipline. Larger force limit isn't a big deal, but I want the better generals. So many good things to be had there. This isn't really using up much manpower, so we're only sieging with 8k troops. This process would speed up if we used cannons, but that's okay. Yeah, let's chase these guys down, kill them. Okay, we won Our debate in Parliament, in the Congress. Okay, let's split these trips in half. And let's try to kill them. Let's close that distance. It's only a couple military points that we're spending. Hey, how can I get through there without us being able to? Cheaters. Probably linked to them sharing an overlord. So they're not really cheating. I'm not being serious. Okay, let's get over here. I'm really mostly interested in that. But we might as well take this while we can. Because it's the right religion, it's an accepted culture. Shouldn't cause us any problems. I mean, immediately, sure. Yeah, we can gain a Republican tradition. Definitely. Only one. It only costs us 2 prestige, so yeah, I'll make that deal all day. Okay, so we have secured for ourselves borders of continental, lower 48. Still need Alaska, so we'll work on that. Let's keep an eye on our time. We're at 37 minutes, so let's stop here.